Virginia, hey, congratulations for Operation Curveball.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's start off with that easy question. What attracted you to this project for you?
Johannes Nauber and Sebastian Blomberg. I saw the movie they did together a few years prior called, I'm going to butcher the German, Zeit der Kannibalen. I think it's Age of Cannibals. And it was fantastic and surprising. And I loved what they made together. And thought I'd love to be in the company of these two gentlemen.
So was this a German movie when you actually did it? Because I think I watched a dub version, or I
oh no, go back and watch the German. Yes, it is a German film, and I was the lone American in the cast, and all of those Germans are such smarty pants. They all spoke English anyway. So a lot of the actual dialogue is in English. You've got Dar Salim and you've got Sebastian Blomberg. All their scenes are in English together because it was the character's shared language. But yes, the original intended version is German and it's wonderful.
Well, that's terrific. How was your German on set?
Oh, I had 3 years of German in high school, so it was completely pitiful. But they were all very gracious with my attempts. I could ask for the bathroom, and it was a very embarrassing gig the first day of shooting. I was excited to be there, wanted to do a good job, and I'm sitting there waiting at my one to go. And quietly behind me, Johannes, our director, says, "And bitte," which means please in German. And so I just stood there waiting for someone to angrily, loudly scream action, because that's what I'm used to here. And I realized, oh, in Germany, action is please, and quiet and lovely and courteous, and their cut is danke, which is thank you. So they say please and thank you instead of action and cut. It was yeah, it was a definite learning curve for me, but I enjoyed every minute of it.
That must have been quite an experience for you. I think that's terrific. What did you know about Curveball or Operation Curveball before taking on this project, or did you first hear of it when you read the script?
I knew nothing. The script starts with a true story, unfortunately, and I finished reading it and I thought, surely no way. And I talked to Johannes, and he turned me on to, I believe there was a 60 Minutes interview they'd done with the real guy, the real informant, and it is all true, unfortunately. But I knew nothing. I learned a lot on this project.
So what was your opinion after learning that all of this was just all on a that all we did was on a true falsehood?
I was horrified and embarrassed and regretful. And I remember, I saw an interview or heard an interview years ago where someone had asked Barack Obama, is the presidency more like the West Wing or more like Veep? And he said, definitely more like Veep, which I thought was amazing. And I think our movie speaks to that too. I recently became a parent for the first time, and it's a shocking realization where you realize none of us know what we're doing. We're all scrambling, we're all doing our best, and we're all complete and utter pitiful fools. And the horror that comes when you realize the people running our countries are guilty of the same thing. It's scary. But it also makes for a dark, disturbing, and hopefully funny film. So
I love it, the fact that you possibly in your back of your head you probably compared your parenthood your parenting skills to a TV show out there or something.
Oh man, I think TV shows are doing a much better job than I am, but you know, it's COVID. What can we do?
That is true. That is true. Now, your character Leslie, yeah, I want to say she's not a real character, you know, in real life, but sort of like a conglomerate of different characters. Could you talk more about her? What you enjoyed about playing her?
Leslie was tricky and fun because you're dead right. She does not represent anyone in real life. But not only was she kind of a conglomerate of all things CIA, she was also on this like kind of macro level, non-human entity, all things America. So as the actor, there would definitely be days on set where I was like, well, I don't know how to play that, but it was interesting to play a full human being, but also someone that's also kind of standing in as a symbol. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it doesn't.
Well, you know, patriotism is the word that you're looking for, and
Yes.
and that's what sometimes Americans get mocked for all around the world, right?
Yes, this sort of entitlement and of course I'm not going to ask for forgiveness. I'm not going to ask for permission. Why would I? The elitism and I guess what one would associate with perhaps a king or a feudal empire. You just don't even consider those beneath you because they don't exist.
That is something to ponder about. That's for sure. How was that acting alongside Sebastian in this film? Because in its own way, this is quite a very serious movie, but it turned out, you know, somewhat comical, sort of like a dark comedy at certain moments.
Mm-hmm. I think Sebastian is one of the greatest actors I've ever had the privilege of working with. I would spend time, I would get to set early and I would leave set late when I wasn't needed just so I could watch him work. There's a scene where he's in a drunken state, and I believe there is a jigsaw puzzle all over his living room, and he's passed out on the couch, and I got to sit off camera and watch him come to, and there was a bit where there was a jigsaw puzzle piece on the bottom of his foot, and it was a full minute of that realization, and it was the most truthful, funny, awkward moment. And to this day, I don't know if it was planned or if it just spontaneously happened in the moment. But the man is a sad clown with immense sex appeal. And I don't know how that's possible. Oh gosh, he's wonderfully talented. I hope everyone gets to see him in this film, and I would revel the chance to work with him again.
I am amazed anyone would ever tackle a jigsaw puzzle that big. That's all. That's all.
Amen, my friend.
Well, Virginia, let me ask you one more question before I let you go. Of course, it's a curveball question, but what did you think of your snow bunny outfit that you got to wear in the movie?
I mean, I got to be a Bond girl for a few minutes. I looked at Johannes when I saw the renderings and I said, "Are you kidding me? What are you talking about?" It's completely ridiculous. And it was so much fun. I mean, the hat with the ponytail. I said, Leslie's had short hair this whole time. We're supposed to believe she grew this like beautiful mane. And, you know, It looks great. So I remember the days I was in that, I tried not to drink water because it was a pain in the ass to go pee.
Well, you know what? You look good in it. That's all I can tell you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Virginia, hey, thank you very much for having this conversation with us about Operation Curveball. Can't wait to see what you're going to be doing next.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.